This is no joke, guys. You guys hear that?
You need to get out.
I understand. I'm a journalist.
I don't care. You need to get out. You hear this active shooter?
I hear the active shooter. Tell you guys, I'm not leaving until we get this whole freaking story here. Guys, this is a major situation here. We're at the King Supers on Table Mesa in South Boulder, Colorado. We have an active shooter inside. They're yelling at me to get back. I'm pretty far back already, but not out of gunshot range. So just pray that I'm able to get this for you guys. Forgive my shakiness.
I'm gonna keep watching this feed, and I'm gonna put the news back up just in case something else happens, because this is sad, man.
Didn't. And yeah, we've been saying to each other, my roommate and I, that we are not going to go there for a while. We need to go somewhere else.
Well, stay safe. Again, I'm so sorry you went through this, and thanks so much for talking with us. I can't imagine what this has been like. And to give you guys a sense for what's happened out front here in the last few moments, definitely a much quieter scene. Just moments ago, we saw one of those big armored SWAT vehicles full of a lot of officers in tactical gear actually leave the scene. The presence of the law enforcement presence, while still heavy out here, has died down certainly from what we saw just a short time ago. The commotion has died down. This perimeter is still being pushed back to right where these apartments are. Again, we're directly across the street from the front of the store where you can see the shattered storefront windows. Most of the windows, big windows in front of this building, are gone at this moment. And a lot of witnesses still milling around out here, many of them from this apartment complex that, again, witnessed this just a short time ago earlier this afternoon.
It has to be such a horrific thing to witness. Kagan, we appreciate it. We know you're continuing to gather witness accounts for us. Our Vicente Arenas, also one of the first reporters on the scene. Vicente, who are you with?
I'm with someone who is coming up in the store just after it happened, but I just want to give you a bit of an update that is a bit encouraging, if there is anything encouraging at this moment. And we're watching now a bunch of the SWAT officers beginning to leave the scene, and they don't appear to be as urgent as they were earlier. So it really seems like things are tapering down a bit. So that's just a bit of an update from my vantage point from when we first got here. Now I have a CU student who is going to describe to us what he saw as he was driving up to the store. Walk me through what you saw again, please.
So, yeah, I was just walking around the corner, and then that's when I saw a ton of cop cars, ton of noises, and then I was just getting breakfast, and I heard these two loud bangs, and after a ton of commotion was over there, I saw the SWAT pull up, and then I saw this one guy getting detained outside. He got carried out, blood, shot, leg, was all bleedy, probably had a couple other injuries. But yeah, thank God everyone's okay, but scary sight for sure.
So tell me about the whole idea of the person that you saw that was bleeding. Can you describe that more to me, please?
I guess it was, that's
Just
the
tell me
suspect.
what you saw, though.
So I saw him getting carried out of the King Super. He had a limp. He was definitely shot in the leg somewhere, covered in blood.
Who was carrying him? Did it appear to be officers?
Yeah, he wasn't being carried, more detained.
Okay.
But yeah.
And what were you thinking when you saw this happen?
You're a scumbag. I hate you if you did this. But
So if we can kind of keep those words down to just a
Oh, I'm
minimum. if you
sorry,
don't
I'm
mind.
sorry.
Oh, that's okay. But you're shaking as you were telling.
yeah, no, I mean, I'm scared. Thank God. It could have been me. It could have been you. Could have been my mom.
You were
Anybody.
driving up to get groceries. You said.
I was getting groceries. Yeah, I could have been in there 5 minutes earlier.
Okay. Well,
So,
I'm
yeah.
glad you're okay, and thank you for your time. I know it's
Hey,
an
thank
emotional time, so
Yeah.
we just try to keep those words to a
Yeah,
minimum.
no, but-
I'm glad you're okay. Thank you for your time. sir.
you. Have a good-
Yeah. So that just gives you an idea of just
Yeah.
kind of the emotions that people are feeling right now. So just kind of have to kind of walk them through a little bit because people are shaken up when something
sure.
like this happens. So, but it seems to be calming down just a bit, Jeremy.
Yeah,
First,
I think we all tend to put ourselves in that situation just as that young man did. I was at King Soopers yesterday with my family, not that King Soopers, but we all go to the grocery store. And we all should be able to go to the grocery store without fear of something like this happening. Now, he did say, thank God everybody's okay. And sadly, we don't know that to be true. In fact, just the opposite. We heard moments ago from a young woman who was witness to all this. Vicente, thank you, and we'll get back to you in just a bit. We heard moments ago from a young woman who was witness to this, who says she's convinced that she saw a dead body being taken away from the scene there, not
Getting it in
confirmed
there.
by police, although we do await that information. And
Oh,
Dean
not a-
Schiller, who was basically live streaming much of this on YouTube today, one of the witnesses says he saw 3 lifeless victims not moving, face down, 2 in the parking lot, 1 inside the store. Now, again, this is information coming to us from witnesses, not confirmed by police, and we're awaiting that. But these are the most recent details we have received in the last few minutes from people who were there or came upon the scene shortly after this all unfolded, just around 2:30 this afternoon at the King Superstore on Table Mesa in South Boulder when this report of an active shooter first came in. I'm still struck by that eyewitness report from Brian Crucy. We heard from him early on. He was checking out at the grocery store midday on a Monday, not a very busy store, but he starts hearing these sounds that seem like fireworks. And then he sees a guy in the parking lot
in tactical gear, dark hair and a beard, firing a gun that appeared to be an AR-15
What is up,
style
guys?
weapon. Windows shot out.
So we're covering, Suni's been covering this on her platform about the active shooter for quite some time throughout the day. It's not far from Columbine where the shooting happened a few decades ago. We will be here shortly on Primetime Patriots sharing out Donald Trump. He's going to be speaking here. He's going to be having an interview on Newsmax. We will be streaming that live here until he is on here. We will be, showing what's going on. Suni's and orchestrating in the background from her platform. But just make sure you guys, mainstream media is trash. As you guys all know, mainstream media is absolute trash. But we're going to be streaming that live here. Donald Trump is going to be coming on and speaking momentarily. We give you live breaking news. Suni has some people on the ground that she's in works with, so she'll be showing that shortly. So we're just going to keep showing this, and then, I call false flag. Guys, listen, they're trying to push legislation to take away the ARs. They're trying to do this. So this is in Colorado. I'm going to hop off here, let you guys keep watching this, and then we'll be streaming Donald Trump here live on Primetime Patriots in a couple minutes.
Your wife was shopping in the area, and you're trying to contact her.
She left the house. She said she was going to do some shopping, but she didn't say where. And we lived where she would have come right by, King Super. We only lived 4 or 5 blocks away from here.
Does she have a cell phone that you've been trying?
No, we have a cell phone that's used for emergencies, but it's sitting at home.
I hear you. How are you doing emotionally? I hope that you're able to contact her soon. What's her name?
Sheila.
Sheila Winters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the odds are overwhelming that she's fine.
Okay.
She probably didn't even go to King Super, but she has a few times sort of snuck somewhere that I wouldn't be happy with.
And Dan, you were saying though that you didn't see anything. This is you're just trying to make sure your wife is okay.
Yes, that's right. I didn't see anything.
Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate you. So there you go. And you can just imagine with how many people that were in the King Supers, which I'm looking at right now, we're just across the street, how many people were in there. In fact, let's go ahead and just take the camera and just show people, get it off me and show what's
See
going
people
on
asking.
here. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it.
You can't report what's going on at the scene. You don't know if people are dead. You don't know if they're arrested, but you know for sure that it's an AR-15 type weapon. Well, This is a moment
All right, Connor, thank
that
you.
they're
We're
going to
getting a good
politicize
from
to
you
take
here
away
to,
people's guns.
hearing,
Especially if
from police
people,
traffic
if
that either
if there
the
were
police or
Asians
some
in there,
vehicles
they're going to
in the parking lot.
politicize it.
Turns out
If the
it was
shooters were
not a
white,
suspect.
they're going to politicize it. They're going to turn this to a white supremacy issue.
Haven't confirmed that, but we
Racism will come up
so
again,
that is
and they're going to
certainly
come after
that
guns
appears
even
that
more,
there might have been
preferably
a suspect still in the
AR-15s,
parking
even
lot
though
long after all of this went.
it's not even a
We're hearing
high-powered
from
weapon.
Jonah Goose, who represents
And if you
the
heard the
Prairie
clip
Queens
before,
Boulder community,
the shooting in the store sounds like a handgun.
responding to this terrible
I'm just
incident. A lot
saying.
of people weigh in from the
Thank you,
governor
Trey.
to the senator to the
Thank you.
representative tonight. Our Ashley Michaels on the scene there. And Ashley, last we spoke to you, you were being sort of rushed away by officers as they widen that perimeter. Can you confirm what I just reported there about the dog in the car? Do you know?
So, Jeremy, it's really interesting that you just said that. I believe I actually spoke to the owner of that dog about 30 minutes ago. She was inside the store, she says, with her son at the self-checkout line when the shooter came into the store and started firing rounds of his gun. She was very concerned about her dog that was still in the parking lot because she was worried that shots had been fired in the parking lot as well. So we do believe that the owner of that dog is a person who was inside that store shopping and not related to the shooter at this point. Now, I do want to show you what's going on out here live right now. Within the last, I'd say 60 seconds, about a dozen or more Denver police officers just showed up out here to help. They're just one of a number.
I'm going to switch streams. I'm going to go back to the other live stream where we have the guy who was actually there live.
They're ripping the whole wall open. We got more coming in here, guys.
Now, this is not live. This is earlier in the incident what happened. He was there to catch it all.
Sheriff's all here. I'm sure stadies are all coming. It's everything, dude. It's everybody. They're ripping the whole wall open out there. Sorry, it's people behind me too. I'm just kind of trying to keep an eye on stuff. There's an active shooter. Take cover. Inside the building. You might want to go somewhere.
I'm on my way to work.
Where do you work? Oh, yeah. They'll understand if you're late. I'd stay right here. Or go down there. It's maybe more safe. If I were you, I would go around that way. Yeah. If you go around the building, you'll be okay. Sorry, guys. A little distracted there. People think they're still going to work right now. He's telling them, jump in the turret. Both you guys, jump in the turret. Longmont police.
So guys, Suni is covering this. If you'd like to watch this, we are going to be ending this live stream here real quick. We're going to be streaming live here. Donald Trump is going to be speaking, and we want to give you that information, but I want to separate the two videos so that way in case something in this video, they're going to flag or say something about the active shooter. But make sure you guys are tuning in. I'm going to end this broadcast, so we'll be starting right back up. So don't leave. Share with all your friends. Donald Trump's about to be speaking, and we know we love that man. So make sure you guys share it up. But that is all we have from Primetime Patriots for this situation. If you'd like more information, go over to Suni, the middle child, Suni Blanks. You can look her up on Facebook. You can find her information there. But we're tuning out, and we'll be starting the intro for Donald Trump here in a few moments.